Imagine a mold saving millions of lives. It sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, but it's a true story that changed the course of medical history. In 1928, Alexander Fleming, a Scottish bacteriologist, made a serendipitous discovery that would revolutionize medicine. While working in his laboratory at St. Mary's Hospital in London, he noticed something unusual in one of his petri dishes. This groundbreaking event led to the first true antibiotic, changing medicine forever. Fleming observed that a mold called Penicillin notatum had contaminated the dish and was inhibiting the growth of Staphylococcus bacteria around it. By the 1940s, penicillin was mass-produced, with over 200,000 patients treated in just 1 year. This mass production was crucial during World War II, as it significantly reduced the number of deaths from bacterial infections among soldiers. This revolution reduced bacterial infection deaths significantly, cutting the mortality rate during World War II. Soldiers who would have otherwise succumbed to infections from wounds were now able to recover and return to the battlefield. Today, antibiotics save around 700,000 lives annually, but antibiotic resistance threatens progress. The overuse and misuse of antibiotics has led to the emergence of superbugs that are resistant to multiple drugs. In the U.S., over 2.8 million antibiotic-resistant infections occur each year, leading to about 35,000 deaths. This growing crisis underscores the need for new antibiotics and better stewardship of existing ones. The journey of penicillin continues, impacting countless lives globally. From remote villages to bustling cities, the legacy of Fleming's discovery is felt everywhere. Fleming, a Scottish scientist, was known for his keen observation skills. His ability to notice the unexpected and his curiosity to investigate further were key to his groundbreaking discovery. While studying Staphylococcus bacteria, he noticed something peculiar in one of his petri dishes. A mold had contaminated the dish, but instead of discarding it, Fleming observed it closely. A mold had contaminated the dish, inhibiting the bacteria's growth. This was an unusual event. Fleming's curiosity. This unexpected observation sparked Fleming's curiosity. He conducted further experiments to understand the mold's properties and its potential to kill bacteria. He identified the mold as Penicillin notatum and realized its potential to kill bacteria. This was a monumental discovery as it opened the door to developing antibiotics that could treat a wide range of bacterial infections. Fleming's discovery was accidental, but its implications were enormous. It marked the beginning of a new era in medicine.
Inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this truth. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Till I'll do what I want.
Paved the way to the development of other antibiotics, transforming healthcare and saving countless lives. Fleming's initial findings faced challenges. When Alexander Fleming first discovered the mold that produced penicillin in 1928, he had no idea of the monumental impact it would have on medicine. His initial observations showed that the mold could kill a wide range of bacteria, but translating this discovery into a practical treatment was fraught with difficulties. Isolating and purifying penicillin for medical use proved difficult. Fleming's lab lacked the resources and expertise to refine the substance into a usable form. The mold was temperamental, and producing even small amounts of penicillin was a painstaking process. It took over a decade, and the collaborative efforts of Howard Florey, Ernst Chang, and their team at Oxford University to develop a method for mass production. These scientists recognized the potential of penicillin and dedicated themselves to overcoming the technical challenge. They experimented with different strains of mold and extraction techniques, gradually improving the yield and purity of the antibiotic. Their work during World War II proved critical in saving countless lives on the battlefield. The urgency of war accelerated their research and received support from both the British and American governments. Penicillin was soon being produced in large quantities and shipped to the front line. World War II became a testing ground for penicillin's efficacy. Soldiers who would have died from infected wounds or pneumonia were now surviving thanks to this new treatment. The success of penicillin in treating battlefield infections was undeniable. Soldiers suffered from infected wounds, pneumonia, and other bacterial infections. Before penicillin, these conditions often led to severe complications or death. The introduction of penicillin marked a turning point in military medicine. Penicillin's ability to treat these conditions dramatically reduced mortality rates. The drug's effectiveness was so profound that it quickly became the standard treatment for bacterial infections, not just in the military but also in civilian hospitals. It was hailed as a miracle drug, transforming the way infections were managed in wartime. The success of penicillin paved the way for the development of antibiotics, revolutionizing modern medicine and saving countless lives in the decades that followed. The mass production of penicillin was a remarkable feat. Scientists and pharmaceutical companies worked tirelessly to meet the demands of the war and beyond. Large fermentation tanks were used to grow the penicillin mold, and new techniques were developed for extraction and purification. The impact of mass-produced penicillin extended far beyond the battlefield. Civilians also benefited from this revolutionary drug. Infections that were once a death sentence became treatable. The average life expectancy increased, and the world entered a new era of medical advancement. Penicillin's success paved the way for the discovery and development of other antibiotics. Scientists, inspired by Fleming's findings, searched for new antibacterial agents from various sources, including soil bacteria and fungi. This led to the discovery of streptomycin, tetracycline, and many other life-saving antibiotics. The impact of antibiotics on global health cannot be overstated. These drugs have saved millions of lives and continue to be essential in treating bacterial infections. They are crucial in surgical procedures, organ transplantation, and managing chronic diseases. Section 5. A new era for medicine. We are on the brink of a transformative period in healthcare where innovation and technology are reshaping the landscape of medical science. However, the widespread use of antibiotics has come at a cost. While these drugs have saved countless lives, their overuse and misuse have led to unintended consequences. Overuse and misuse have led to the emergence of antibiotic resistance. This phenomenon occurs when bacteria evolve and develop mechanisms to survive exposure to antibiotics, rendering these drugs less effective. Bacteria, being adaptable organisms, can develop mechanisms to survive exposure to antibiotics. This adaptability allows them to thrive even in the presence of drugs designed to kill them. This poses a significant threat to global health. The rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria means that infections that were once easily treatable are becoming increasingly difficult to manage. Antibiotic resistance occurs when bacteria evolve to withstand the effects of the drugs designed to kill them. This resistance can spread rapidly, making it harder to control infections. This means that infections that were once easily treatable are becoming increasingly difficult to manage. The medical community is now facing the challenge of finding new ways to combat these resistant strains. The rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria is a major public health concern. It requires a coordinated global effort to develop new treatments, promote responsible antibiotic use, and invest in research to stay ahead of these evolving threats. Section 6. The challenge of antibiotic resistance. The implications of antibiotic resistance are far-reaching. As bacteria become resistant to multiple antibiotics, we are approaching a post-antibiotic era. This means that common infections could once again become deadly, and routine medical procedures can carry significant risks. The misuse and overuse of antibiotics are major drivers of resistance. Taking antibiotics for viral infections, not completing the full course of prescribed antibiotics, and the use of antibiotics in agriculture contribute to the problem. Section 7. The silent threat to modern medicine. Addressing antibiotic resistance requires a multifaceted approach. This includes responsible antibiotic use, increased research and development of new antibiotics, and infection control measures in healthcare settings and communities. Education plays a crucial role in combating antibiotic resistance. Patients need to be aware of the importance of taking antibiotics only when necessary and as directed by their healthcare provider. Healthcare professionals must stay informed about resistance patterns and prescribe antibiotics judiciously. Section 8. The importance of responsible antibiotic use. The story of penicillin is a testament to the power of scientific discovery and its profound impact on human health. From a serendipitous observation to a life-saving drug, penicillin's journey has been marked by both triumph and challenge. As we face the growing threat of antibiotic resistance, it is essential to remember the lessons learned from penicillin's discovery and use. Responsible antibiotic stewardship, ongoing research, and global collaboration are crucial for preserving the efficacy of these life-saving drugs for future generations. Section 9, Penicillin's Legacy, a story of hope and caution.